All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Gurmala Kapoor. The headlines. Government effects changes in the committees of the Union Cabinet. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh included in 6. External Affairs Minister S Jaishankar to embark on a 2-day visit to Bhutan today. 3 terrorists gunned down in Pulwama district of Jammu and Kashmir. In ICC Cricket World Cup, Australia defeat West Indies by 15 runs at Nottingham. And in French Open tennis, men's and women's singles semi-finals begin today. The government has effected changes in the committees of the Union Cabinet and included Defence Minister Rajnath Singh in most of the committees. On Wednesday, the government had reconstituted 8 cabinet committees. These are the Appointments Committee, Cabinet Committees on Accommodation, Economic Affairs, Parliamentary Affairs, Political Affairs, Security, Investment and Growth, and Employment and Skill Development. According to a release issued by the Cabinet Secretariat, Rajnath Singh's name has been included in 4 more committees, which are the Cabinet Committee on Parliamentary Affairs, Political Affairs, Investment and Growth, and Employment and Skill Development. Earlier, Mr. Singh was part of only 2 committees, the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs and the Cabinet Committee on Security. More from our correspondent.
Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has now become the member of 6 cabinet committees and will head the Cabinet Committee on Parliament Affairs. As per the revised list, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is heading 6 committees, while Home Minister Amit Shah is heading the Cabinet Committee on Accommodation and is a part of all remaining 7. The Appointments Committee of the Cabinet, which makes appointments to the key positions like Central Vigilance Commission and CBI Director, consists of Prime Minister and Home Minister. Among the 8 committees, Cabinet Committee on Investments and Growth and Employment and Skill Developments are the new ones. With Anand Kumar, Sanjeev Jasrotia, AIR News, Delhi.
External Affairs Minister S Jaishankar will embark on a 2-day visit to Bhutan from today. Disclosing this to reporters in New Delhi, External Affairs Ministry spokesman Ravish Kumar said this is Mr. Jaishankar's first overseas visit after assuming charge of the ministry.
This will be External Affairs Minister's first visit abroad as EAM, and it reflects the importance that India attaches to its bilateral relationship with Bhutan, a close friend and a neighbor. During the visit, Honorable Minister is expected to receive audience with His Majesty the King. He will call on Dr. Lote Tshering, Prime Minister of Bhutan, and also meet his counterpart, Dr. Tandi Dorje, Foreign Minister of Bhutan.
Replying to a media query, Mr. Ravish Kumar said India has ruled out any bilateral meeting between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Pakistani counterpart Imran Khan on the sidelines of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit at Bishkek in Kyrgyzstan. Mr. Modi will attend the annual summit on the 13th and 14th of this month. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be on a 2-day visit to the Maldives beginning tomorrow. This will be the first overseas visit of Prime Minister Modi after his re-election. Briefing reporters in New Delhi, Foreign Secretary Vijay Gokhale said the visit is reflective of the new momentum in high-level exchanges between India and the Maldives.
The Prime Minister's visit is essentially focused on 3 objectives. Firstly, it is to maintain contacts at the highest level between close neighbors. Secondly, we want to assist the Maldives as their development partner in the revival and development of their economy. And thirdly, of course, is to strengthen the people-to-people relationship we have with the Maldives.
Prime Minister Modi will also visit Sri Lanka on Sunday. Mr. Gokhale said the visits to the Maldives and Sri Lanka will demonstrate the priority that India attaches to its neighbourhood first policy and the SAGAR, or Security and Growth for All in the Region doctrine. The Union Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Harshvardhan reviewed in New Delhi yesterday the status of the Nipah virus disease. An official release said a total of 316 contacts are being followed up on a daily basis. It said 1 positive case admitted in Ernakulam is now conscious but with a mild fever, and 6 symptomatic contacts have been admitted in a quarantine facility at the medical college, and all the samples are found to be negative. The ministry said on the basis of an epidemiological investigation, teams from the National Institute of Virology, Pune, and Animal Husbandry are investigating bats and other animals in the vicinity of the confirmed case residence. A district control room has been set up in the collector's office with the helpline number 0484 242 5200. He also reviewed in New Delhi yesterday the progress of implementation of the Ayushman Bharat, including health and wellness centres, and the Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. The Shiv Sena said it has sought the post of Deputy Speaker of the Lok Sabha, but added that making this demand does not mean that it is disappointed with the Narendra Modi-led government. Sena President Uddhav Thackeray told reporters in Kolhapur that the demand will not impact on their alliance with the BJP for the ensuing Maharashtra Assembly elections. Sena leader and Rajya Sabha member Sanjay Raut said the demand has been conveyed to the BJP. Raut said Thackeray and all the 18 Lok Sabha MPs of the party will visit Ayodhya next week. He said the purpose of the visit is to reaffirm the party's commitment to construction of the Ram Temple. The Indian Air Force has further intensified and expanded its search for the AN-32 aircraft which went missing on Monday. The fighter aircraft C-130, helicopters, aircraft carrying specialized sensors, satellites and all possible civil, police and local administrative agencies have further expanded the search based on human and sensor inputs. Search parties are set out on foot in all likely directions to locate the aircraft and its occupants. Indian Navy aircraft P-8I will again fly a sortie this morning as the weather is likely to improve slightly. The aircraft with 13 people on board lost contact with ground agencies after taking off from the Jorhat Air Base in Assam on Monday. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. 3 terrorists were killed in the Panjir and Lassipura counter-terrorist operation in South Kashmir's Pulwama district. 1 terrorist was killed in the initial phase as the gunfight raged late last night, while 2 others were killed in the morning. A search and sanitization operation is going on in the area. Talking to AIR, DGP Dilbag Singh said all 3 terrorists belong to the Jaish-e-Mohammed.
In an operation launched last night in Pulwama district, 3 militants have been eliminated so far. The dead bodies have been recovered. All of them belong to Jaish-e-Mohammed. A very huge quantity of arms and ammunition has been recovered from the site and countered from their possession. The area is still under search and cordon and the operation still continues.
In Uttar Pradesh, more than 12 people were killed in hail and dust storms in the western parts of the state last evening. More from our correspondent.
Maximum 6 deaths were reported from Mainpuri district. The storm hit Etah, Mainpuri, Kasganj, Badaयूं, Muradabad, Pilibhit, Farrukhabad, Mahova and other several adjoining districts. A hailstorm also hit state capital Lucknow, uprooting many trees and electric poles. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath announced financial assistance of 4 lakh rupees to the next of the kin of the disease. He instructed that the loss to the agriculture should be estimated within 48 hours to provide financial assistance to farmers, and affected people should be provided financial help within 24 hours. MS Yadav, AIR News, Lucknow.
Delhiites got a respite from hot weather after a dust storm hit the capital and adjoining areas last evening, with the mercury dropping by several notches. The maximum temperature in the national capital dropped by nearly 9 degrees. The weatherman has forecast a partly cloudy sky and heat wave conditions at isolated pockets in the city today. The Assam government has extended the suspension of operation agreement with the Adivasi Cobra militant of Assam for another 6 months. A meeting was held in Guwahati in this regard yesterday. The meeting reviewed the functioning of the suspension of operation arrangement and the observance of agreed ground rules. The state government and the outfit mutually agreed to extend the agreement till the 31st of October this year. In Maharashtra, the Enforcement Directorate, the ED, conducted searches at multiple locations yesterday in connection with an alleged 328 crore rupee farm loan fraud. The ED raided 10 locations in Mumbai and Parbhani district as part of a criminal case filed under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act against Ratnakar Gutte, the chairman of Gangakhed Sugar and Energy Private Limited. In the UAE, 17 people were killed and 5 critically injured in a bus accident in Dubai last evening. In a tweet, the Indian consulate in Dubai confirmed that 8 Indians, including 1 woman, are among those killed in the accident. A report.
According to the Dubai police, the bus carrying 31 passengers was coming from Muscat. It crashed into a signboard near the Rashidia metro station in Dubai last evening. 8 among those dead are Indians, including 1 woman. At least 2 of the deceased were based in Oman. 3 of the 5 injured Indians are being treated at the Rashid Hospital in Dubai. Investigation is on to find the reason of the accident. Consul General Vipul, along with his team, is at the Rashid Hospital since last night to provide all assistance to the people affected by the tragic accident. Efforts are being made by the consulate officials to get in touch with the families of the deceased. Kanchan Prasad, AIR News, Dubai.
Theresa May will officially step down as leader of the Conservative Party in the British Parliament today. However, she will remain as Prime Minister until her successor is chosen. Mrs. May announced her resignation 2 weeks ago, saying it was a matter of deep regret that she had been unable to deliver Brexit. 11 Conservative MPs are vying to replace her as party leader and ultimately as Prime Minister. In ICC Cricket World Cup, defending champions Australia pulled off a 15-run win against the West Indies at Trent Bridge in Nottingham last night. Chasing a target of 289, the West Indies could manage 273 for 9 in 50 overs. Mitchell Starc's 5-wicket haul snatched the game from the 2-time World Cup champions. Put into bat first, defending champions Australia were all out at 288. From 38 for 4 in 8 overs, they were pulled back into the game by Smith, who made a remarkable 73 runs, and Coulter smashed 92 off 60 balls. West Indies' Carlos Braithwaite was the most successful bowler. He picked up 3 wickets. Today, Sri Lanka will play Pakistan at Bristol. The match will start at 3 p.m. In the French Open men's semi-finals, Novak Djokovic will face Austrian Dominic Thiem and Rafael Nadal will take on Roger Federer today. It's the first time the top 4 men's seeds are the last 4 standing at a major tournament since the 2013 Australian Open. In the women's category, Australian Ash Barty will play 17-year-old American Amanda Anisimova, and Johanna Konta of Britain will clash with Czech Marketa Vondrousova in the semi-final today. In badminton, the Indian challenge ended at the Australian Open World Tour Super 300 tournament yesterday as PV Sindhu, Samir Verma, B. Sai Praneeth and P. Kashyap lost their second-round singles matches. In the men's doubles, the Indian pair of Satvik Sairaj Ranki Reddy and Chirag Shetty also exited the tournament, getting beaten by the Chinese pair of Li Chuhui and Lui Yanchen 19-21, 18-21. And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to Abhishek Kumar.
Thank you, Gunmala. Several papers have RBI's bi-monthly monetary policy review as their lead story. The Times of India headline reads, Repo rate lowest since 2010 after RBI's third cut this year. The Indian Express writes, to revive consumer demand and to give growth a fillip, the RBI on Thursday reduced the repo rate by 25 basis points. Another story got prominence is of Defence Minister Rajnath Singh being included in the crucial Cabinet Committee on Political Affairs and 5 more Cabinet panels. Government puts Rajnath back in top panels, headlines The Pioneer. Most papers carry reports of the retirement of Azim Premji, founder of software services exporter Wipro Limited by end July. Mail Today reports Azim Premji hands over Wipro reins to son Rishad Premji. Amrinder shows his captain, divests Sidhu of local bodies, is a Tribune headline. Acting against indiscipline, Punjab CM divested cricketer turned politician gave Navjot Singh Sidhu the power and new renewable energy sources portfolio. And finally, the Asian Age reports that Delhiites will have to wait for the arrival of monsoon by 2 to 3 days, more beyond the formal date of June the 29th. And with that, it's back to you, Gunmala.
Thank you, Abhishek. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Government effects changes in the committees of the Union Cabinet. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh included in 6. External Affairs Minister S Jaishankar to embark on a 2-day visit to Bhutan today. 3 terrorists gunned down in Pulwama district of Jammu and Kashmir. In ICC Cricket World Cup, Australia defeat West Indies by 15 runs at Nottingham. And in French Open tennis, men's and women's singles semi-finals begin today. And with that we end the morning news. Have a nice day.